Hey guys, David Wills here from TED-IELTS, and today I have a very short video to answer a question I often hear from IELTS students. The question is something like, how long will it take me to get a Band 7 in IELTS? Now, the problem with this question is, it's just not a good question, to be honest. It has nothing to do with the English in which you're asking it. It's just logically not a good question. The problem is how long it will take you to get a Band 7 depends on who you are and how good your English is. If you don't speak any English, can you get a Band 7 in 2 weeks? No, of course not. That's just about impossible. If you're at Band 6.5, could you get to a Band 7 in 2 weeks? Maybe, that is possible. Now, every person is different, and your English ability and your study habits are going to dictate how fast you learn. If you study English for 6 hours every day at a private institute with a personal teacher, you can improve your English score really, really fast. If you're working and you only have 15 minutes in the morning and a half an hour in the evening, it's going to be much slower. If you're the sort of person that practices language every chance you get and you're constantly writing and speaking and reading, you will be progressing quite quickly. Now, there are certain parts of the IELTS exam you might be able to improve predictably. The listening and reading parts of the exam, if you practice every day, if you're doing mock IELTS tests, and if you're checking your answers as well as maybe using some textbooks and thinking about certain question types, then you can actually improve them at a pretty predictable pace. And if you're at a Band 5, you know, okay, within about 6 to 12 months, I should be able to get myself up to a Band 6. And if I really study hard, I could maybe start doing that in about 3 to 6 months. But for speaking and writing, it's a much slower progress. Speaking's even faster than writing. If you speak to people every day, you can build your fluency. And by talking to them and listening from them, you can work on your pronunciation. However, that leaves two parts that you have to think about then. You've got your vocabulary and your grammar. These are also two parts that make up your writing score. And to improve your grammar and to improve your vocabulary can take an incredibly long time. I've known a lot of students that will sit down and they will learn thousands of words, but they don't know how to use them. These words can help you a little bit and they'll get your meaning across, but if you don't actually know how to put them into a sentence, your writing and your reading score are never going to get above a Band 5. You can give yourself a better chance by learning how to, for example, improve your structure for IELTS writing, and you can practice speaking so much that you get very confident, and these will push your scores up. But if you don't have very good vocabulary or grammar, your score is going to be capped quite low. So how long would it actually take to improve? To improve your grammar up from a grammar Band 5 to a 6 and from a 6 to a 7 can take months or years of very hard practice. So I know that's not the answer you want to hear, but that is the fact. It takes a really, really long time. So what is the answer to the question we asked at the beginning of this video? How long will it take me to improve my IELTS score? There is no answer. It's not a good question. But if you try really hard and if you study in the correct ways, you will see some constant improvement, and over time your score will get better and better. You can also take into consideration that your score gets better relative to how much practice and the quality of practice that you do. Get the very best IELTS study materials at my website. I'll put the link down here, www.TEDIELTS.com, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you have found it helpful. I'll see you again next time for another video.